Guess what? When Clara was cleaning the house, then she had her phone ringing. Then she was like, who is this person calling me at this time? Who is this person? And who is this person calling me on a hidden number or on a private number? Because she didn't have that number in her contacts, and then the number was hidden. She had to pick the call, and guess what? When she picked the call, who? The ex. Her ex was calling her, and that was Hanksy calling Clara that, hey, who is this? Then when she heard the voice, it was Hank's voice. Then Clara was like, is this Hank? Then the guy was like, oh, for over 20 years and you still remember my voice. Can you imagine? For over 20 years, you still remember my voice? Then Clara was like, what do you want? Then Hanks was like, I want to see you. I want to meet you. Then Clara was like, you want to meet me? You want to see me? And where did you get my number? And where have you been? You didn't call me. You didn't contact me. Then the guy was like, come and we meet. Then the guy said, I'm going to send you the location where you can come and we meet. Then Clara didn't have option. Then she had to agree and go and meet his ex. But I'm asking you my question. Could you go and meet your ex, or you can't go and meet your ex? Because according to Clara's conversation, these people were in love, but they just the guy just traveled and then they lose the communication. But in their heart they were still loving each other. That means only communication lead them to be part. That is why that on my side, Clara shouldn't have gone and meet the ex. Why? Because there are some things, if you had parted ways and the other one gone and you went your side, that when you have broke up, it is okay. But when you are still in love and that guy just disappeared, trust me, just ask yourself, why did this guy just came back over 20 years? For over that time, he couldn't look for me. Why is he coming back at this moment? Because someone can come to your life or can come back to your life with intentions. So we have to be very careful with the people we are going to meet, especially our exes, because someone can come when he wants you to be in love again. Welcome to Trending TV series Yugi, and my name is Sharoni. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, my dear, what are you waiting for? Subscribe, put a bell. Whenever I put a video, you will be the first to get a notification. And we are on the series called Most Scaring Marriage Ever, found on Mr. Araya channel, and here we do reviews and recaps. And I really thank all my returning subscribers. You guys, you are really amazing, and tell me where you are watching from. I will send greetings to you in my next video. Don't mind about my voice. I have some little flu. And if we go to Clara and Debbie, Clara came and told Debbie, guess what? Do you know that Hanks is calling me and Hanks wants to meet me? But I don't want to go and meet him. Guess what what he told him? My dear, you have to be very careful with the people you call your so-called friends, because they are not easy at all. Clara was like, why should I go and I meet him? I don't want to go and meet my ex. Then this one was like that. If that is your ex, it doesn't mean that is your enemy. The good thing, you are not going to meet in the hotel. You are going to meet in the garden. You should go and see him. You don't know even what he's going to tell you. So there is no any point for you not to refuse and go and meet your ex. But the woman insisted that I shouldn't have gone to meet my ex, but her friend convinced her and told her that you go and see him. the good thing, you are not going to press sex, so why are you afraid? And you are just going to meet in the garden. That is a public place. If it was a hotel, I could have told you that you shouldn't go, but it's an open place. Go and meet him. Even you don't know what he's going to tell you. That is Debbie telling her friend Clara that you should go and meet your ex. But this one was like, you know that me and Haxi, we did not separate. He just went, but we missed communication. That is why we separated, and then I had to get married. So if I go and I meet him, then this one was like, what if even that Hux, he's already married? He might want to just see you. But if God can show us the hearts of those people we call our friends, trust me that no one should be with a friend. Because according to the person, someone can tell you that he's happy with what you are doing, or he's supporting you, but deep inside in her heart, all in his heart, but it is telling something else. Now her friend doesn't know that this Debbie is not a good friend. He's the one supporting her, that you shouldn't do, that you were supposed to do this. Afterwards, then he goes back to the back of her friend and then tells the man that, did you know that this and this, which is not right at all. So this goes to all ladies, which there are some things you shouldn't tell your friend, because you don't know what is inside in the heart of your friend. For you might tell her that I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. Did you know that I got someone who caught me what when you are joking even, and someone can take that and tell that to your husband. So what I'm going to tell you, that you have to be very careful with the people you call your friends. Because those people we call our friends, they are our worst enemies. As I told you, that many people, that person who always do something bad to you, she doesn't come from far, or he doesn't come from far. He's your closest friend. Tell me where you are watching from. I will send greetings to you in my next video. And we are on the series called Most Scaring Marriage Ever, found on Mr. Area channel, and here we do reviews and recaps. I send greetings to Zulaika from Iraq, Pastor Anna from Sierra Leone, people from Zambia, Livingstone, Orlando from Florida, Andre from Barbados, people from Aguria, people from St. Vincent, Emmanuel from Zambia, people from Korea. I send greetings to you, people from Zambia, people from Sierra Leone, Kyra Emmanuel from Zambia, people from St. Thomas, USA, Cindy from Jamaica, Maria from Jamaica, Peterson from Canada, people from Guyana, I send greetings to you, and William from Bahamas, people from Connecticut, USA, I send greetings to you. Jonathan Makawa from Marawi, I send greetings to you. Rose from Jamaica, Tonya from Apovira, Jacksonville from Florida, people from Oman, Gloria from Canada, people from NJ, and people from Sight River, I send greetings to you. In my next video, I send greetings to you, people from Switzerland, people from Tobago. I send greetings to you, Winston from Zambia, Daniel from Cameroon, people from Sierra Leone, people from Cyrus and Rosamond Daniels from Guyana. I send greetings to you. Thanks for the amazing support, and people, thanks for the amazing support. All my returning subscribers, you guys, you are really amazing. Don't forget to like the video. Whenever you like the video, that means it will go viral. And if we go back to Jonathan was on his work. Then guess what? Who called Jonathan? The friend of Clara. That is Debbie. Debbie calling Jonathan. Jonathan, hello. Then he was like, did Clara tell you what? Did Clara tell you where he's going? where he has gone. Then Jonathan was like, where did she go? She hasn't called me. Then Debbie started telling Jonathan that your wife has gone to meet her ex, and I told her that she should tell you. So she didn't tell you? Then the guy was like, Jonathan, no, she didn't tell me, but I told her to tell you. I told her to first ask for your permission. She didn't ask for the permission. Can you imagine? That woman who told Clara that you should go and meet your ex, because Clara has already refused, and tell her that I'm not going to see my ex, because we did not broke up, we just parted ways. Then her friend convinced her to go and see the ex. Now she is the one who has called Jonathan that your wife has gone out with the ex. She has gone to meet the ex without your permission. But I asked her to get permission from you. But our friends, what do you gain from that? What do you get from that after destroying your friend's marriage? Because you were the one who told Clara to go. Then why did you have to call Jonathan and tell her that did Clara ask for your permission? That means you want a war between Clara and Jonathan. And I'm going to tell you that you have to be very careful with the people you call your so-called friends. Not everyone is happy about you and your husband. Many people we call our friends, they are very jealous to us. And I'm going to tell you that Clara is very not Clara, Debbie is very jealous, because if she is not jealous, how could you pick a phone and call your husband's friend and you tell him that did Clara ask for your permission when he's going to meet her ex? That she has gone to meet the ex, but I told her to first ask for your permission. What do you gain from that? Okay, if they fight, what will you benefit? Do you think that Jonathan will marry you? Do you think that Jonathan will marry you? I'm going to tell you that stop those bad hearts. Stop those things you have in your heart. Trust me that whenever you are so bad-hearted, and God won't give you a good thing, because he can say that you are not a good person. You are a bad friend. Because a good friend can be there to her friend. Even when Jonathan was the one who called Clara, called Debbie, that have you seen my wife? That person who is a good friend can say, yes, your wife was here, but she has just left. And then she picks the phone and he calls Clara that you should hurry up and go back to your home, because your husband has called me and he was asking you about me. Then I lied this to him. So when you go back, he can ask you. So that is what you are supposed to tell him. But for you, once you call up your husband's friend, by the way, that is not good at all. That means you are not a good friend, because Jonathan will tell the wife that your friend is the one who has told me. So for me, if I find out that my friend has told my husband this, trust me that you are no longer going to be my friend anymore. We are on the series called Most Scary Marriage Ever Found on Mr. Arya channel, and here we do reviews and recaps. And if we go back to Hux and Clara, guess what? When Clara came to see Hux, he was sitting already waiting for him. He gave Clara a big hug. That feeling hug. He gave Clara that feeling hug. Then he removed the chair for Clara, and then they started greeting each other. Then Clara was like, Why did you lost for all those years? Why didn't you call me? Why didn't you contact me? Then the guy was like, I'm sorry, but I lost the contacts. But let's leave that. Now I am here. Then Clara was like, now me, I am a married man. Then guess what? Hux was like, I know everything. You are a married man. You are a married woman. You have a husband called Jonathan, and you also have a child called Benny. Then, who has told Huxley about Clara's life? Who has told Huxley? Do you think that this friend of Clara is the one who told Jonathan? Who has told Huxley about Clara's marriage or not? Tell me in the comment section. I send greetings to Peterson from Canada, Miriam Gordon from Jamaica, Tina from Nigeria, Agatha Lawrence from New Jersey in the US, Livia Wisdom from Jamaica, people from 65 from Jamaica, people from Baltimore, people from Trinidad, Tonya from USA, people from Guyana, Priscilla from Zealand, Mava from Jamaica, Joanne from Jamaica, Joy from America, Tonya from Apovira, Jacksonville from Florida, people from Oman, David from South Africa, people from UK, people from Dan, Jamaica, people from Namibia, people from Kingston, Jamaica, and William from Bahamas, people from the natural islands of the Caribbean, Dominic, people from Bahamas, people from Nigeria, and people from Ghana. I send greetings to you. Thanks guys for the amazing support. I really do appreciate. And if we go to Clara and Huxley, then Huxley was like, Clara, are you fine? Are you happy in your marriage? Then Clara was like, yes, I'm very happy in my marriage, but your lips are telling something else, and your eyes are telling that you are not happy in your marriage. But how did this guy find out that this woman is not happy in the marriage? How did he find out? But Clara was like, okay, I might have a misunderstanding. I must be quarreling with my husband, but it doesn't mean that my husband doesn't love me. My husband loves me so much. And then Huxley asked Clara that, are you working? Are you working? Then this woman was like, then Clara was like, no, I'm not working. My husband refused me to work. Do you think that what Clara said, was it good? Because there are some things you have to keep it to yourself, because this person will tell you some things you want to hear. Trust me, because he came when he knew each and everything and what you want. Then he knew that you want to work, but your husband refused you to work because he's giving you everything. Then Hux was like, you have to demand for your freedom. That is your freedom. If you want to work, you want to work. Then Clara was like, how? Then this one told him, you have to demand him that you want to work. Can you imagine? Those are the things the guy now is putting in Clara. Clara now will go to the husband and start yelling at him that I want to work. Then he will start putting her things in the mind that now, should I go back to Huxley? Because Huxley is supporting me to work. That now you will lose your marriage because this person has told you demand for your work. You have to demand because that is your freedom. Now even this woman will go to the husband and start demanding for that thing because the ex has told her. Then after that the ex will tell Clara that if you were my wife or if you are my woman, me, I could have allowed you to work because me, I want a woman who work. It just pulling your intentions, is just playing on your mind because he knows that is what you want, that you want to work. Then Clara was like, my husband, my husband provides me each and everything. That is why doesn't allow me to work, because he gives me each and everything, and I have to obey what he's saying, because he's providing me each and everything. That is why I'm looking the way I am. That is why I'm looking very well, all very good. Then this Hux is like, you have to demand for your freedom. You have to demand for your freedom. Now he's playing on Clara's mind. He's playing on Clara's mind. Then Clara is going to do what this guy has told him. Then Clara will start saying, now this is the perfect man. This is the good guy I was even supposed to marry. A person who can allow the woman to work. As a person who can allow me to work, but that Jonathan who doesn't allow me to work. Now this marriage will start breaking. The marriage will start going part ways. Then when they were still here talking, when Hux was still telling Clara that you have to demand for your freedom, you have to work. Guess what happened? Jonathan started calling Clara because they had already told him that Clara has gone out to meet the ex. Then this guy was like, who is that calling you? Is it your husband, Jonathan? Then he was like, yes. Then the Hux told Clara that pick him and hear what he's telling you. Maybe he's asking you where you are, so you have to pick him and hear what he's saying. Hey, you people who are still saying your exes without telling your husband, trust me, you might get some problems. Cause how I wish this woman told the husband that someone has called me, and then that my ex has called me. I don't know what he's telling me. So we shall see what is going to happen after Jonathan telling him that your wife has gone to meet the ex. Tell me what will happen to Clara after Jonathan saying him